So we have more good news coming from Washington. And I don't say this very often because a lot of times we're looking at a situation where things are just held up indefinitely. But it looks like we have a deal. Looks like the Democrats have come to an agreement when it comes to this second infrastructure bill. So we're talking about the human infrastructure bill. Now, we don't have all the details as of yet, but we will get more information in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell notification. That way you'll know exactly what's going on because I'll be putting out daily videos on this topic. So let's talk a little bit about what we do know. So we do know some of what they're targeting. One of the things they're targeting is healthcare for the elderly. That's something they're targeting. We also know that they're targeting climate change, and we also know that they're targeting family services. So we'll get more information and the details of exactly what that means in the future, but those are the targets right now. That's the information that we've gathered so far. When it comes to healthcare, we're talking about Medicare for the elderly. We're talking about dental, vision, and hearing services. So that's something that they want to focus on. We heard Bernie Sanders talking about this for the last month. He's been talking about the fact that this is needed and this is something that is not being addressed right now. So he wants to focus on that. And it looks like he has Democrats that are supporting that as well as the White House. Now, Senator Warner said that there are pay-fors. So we do know that there are pay-fors. We don't know exactly the game plan when it comes to the pay-fors. We know the corporate tax rate will probably be increased. We don't know how much. We know that they'll be focusing on some other things, but we don't have all those details. So once that comes out, then we'll have a better picture of exactly what's going on with this proposal. And so we also know the top line number. The top line number is $3.5 trillion. That will be paid over several years. But like I said, there are pay-fors, so this is not something that will be added to the deficit. So let's talk a little bit about the timeline. So the timeline as of right now, they've reached a deal. So this is going to be a partisan bill. This is going to be something that Democrats are going to come together. You need all 50 Democratic senators to vote for this and to move it forward. So they do need Kristen Sinema. They do need Senator Manchin. So those are going to be the two senators that everyone's going to be focused on because they want to see, are they in agreement? If they're in agreement, then they can move forward. If they're not in agreement, they're going to have to work out some different details. But when it comes down to it, this is going to be a reconciliation bill. So that means that they don't need any Republican support. So that's why we said there's a deal that's been reached amongst Democrats because the Democrats are the ones that are going to be pushing this bill forward. So looking at the timeline, it looks like potentially we could have something in late July, or if not late July, we might see something in August, but we know that there's a recess in August, so they would have to be held over in order to vote on this bill. So if we can't get anything in July and they go on their recess in August, then we won't see something until maybe September time. So this is good news because the senators and the White House, they've gotten together. They've come to an agreement when it comes to the second infrastructure bill. So now we have an agreement with the first infrastructure bill. We have an agreement with the second infrastructure bill, and hopefully they can get those together and get them signed off by the president. Like I said, hopefully by September at the latest, but we might see something in July. So you're going to want to stay tuned, subscribe, hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get all the information that you need when it comes to this infrastructure bill, the first infrastructure bill and the second infrastructure bill. And this is stimulus. This will help stimulate the economy because you're going to have some things in the second infrastructure bill that will definitely help all Americans. So we're going to have to focus on that and find out the details about what's in it and how it will help Americans. And so that's the information that I have for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.